now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's caught. It's Peoples. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Harden. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's the pressure. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Jennings. The short hands, it's Hudson. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quick release on the RPO. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
The give from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Ohio State 10, SMU 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. Wide out trying to get it in. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go.
First and goal, SMU.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to run it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. On to attempt the try. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Ohio State 10, SMU 7.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, SMU!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 11 to Vanderbilt. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the catch, it's Graham. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback...
Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to buy time. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The quick out. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. Back swinging for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Buys a little time with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid solid contact.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away. Get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw it. Say it. Just a short pass to the tight end. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtual.
And it slipped out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Graham. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Got enough space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Good timing on the quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Across the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and depleting the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And you got to wonder about the confidence of this kid. It's been up and down, 1 for 4 now in this game kicking after that miss.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Slithers into space. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gonna let it fly. He makes a grab. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Back to throw. It's Jennings. This time it's complete. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page. First down.
Now adjusting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand, man, but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad.
He's loose. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's a ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run, not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.